Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow-Jones Day trade setup for today. So we had some pretty interesting things happen yesterday. We had a pharmaceutical company come out and announce that they have some promising results for a cure. We then had some fairly good results from Microsoft, and Facebook with a slight miss on earnings, but revenue was up. And the Feds left the interest rate unchanged. So putting it all together, market reacted, and we had a pretty firm break of this level. Okay, the 61.8 still hasn't been tagged, which is this level here. Just going to make that red so we don't get confused with it. If it'll let me. Which is, there we go. Okay, let's just change its color quickly. There we go. And let's get down to the lower time frames. Right, so the 3 hour. I wasn't trading yesterday, didn't really want to trade. Looking at the charts this morning, there were probably not so much on the Dow, but on the S&P there was actually a fairly good opportunity to get in, and I'll show that to you at the end of the video. So at this stage we've had the breakthrough. We haven't had a retest. I'm looking for some form of a retest. So we do have a couple of areas here. So this is obviously the first one. We can see how we've used that as resistance there. We've bounced off it there, and then we broke through yesterday. So really looking for an entry at this level right now. What we have transpiring right now could be continuation, or it could be a double top. I still believe we're heading for 25 to 18. Okay, that is probably going to be the line in the sand where decisions are made. Oscillators are agreeing with that, not grouped yet, but they will start grouping very shortly. Okay, then the next thing is we've got more earnings today. So we've got Apple and Amazon today, and then a whole host of earnings coming through. There's actually quite a number of earnings visas coming through. Comcast, Shell, McDonald's. So there are quite a few, probably a couple of hundred results that are coming through today. So it should probably add as a catalyst to the market. And if anything's to gauge on the tech stocks, I think we'll probably have another good set of results from the tech companies. And I see Apple's already up this morning in pre-market. So let me just get to the portfolio quick. And so Apple was up yesterday, 3%. So anyway, expect another catalyst coming through. But I don't see a level. Okay, well we do have these levels here. We are at a level right now. We're on the 3 hour, and just get that back to blue. Okay, so we are bouncing on this level at the moment. You can see it was used as support here, being used as resistance there. And if I look further to the left, you'll probably find that there is even more interaction with that level as well. And I'll see if something pops up quickly. Nothing much there. Well, there you can see two tails on that level as well. So that does look like it has some significance, and also been used as support here as well. Okay, so we are at a fairly significant level. So normally that when you see price action like this, that it stretches, then comes back, there's always a second attempt, and there comes the second attempt at that level. So what are we looking at doing today? Well, I still want to see some form of a pullback for me to get in. So what we can start doing is we can start adjusting these levels. Okay, so that was a breakout and probably a retest there. So that's still on the cards, I think, as a bit of a pullback. But based on what I see now, probability of a pullback is probably not going to happen. So For me, this is still sit on hands. I don't see an opportunity for me right now. So I'm looking for a decent opportunity to get in to ride this trend. Okay, we've had a few entries. We've had a few um, sort of in this area here where we had a few missed starts. Missed yesterday completely. Didn't want to really trade this. And Friday was a big up and down day, which has basically put concern into my mind anyway. So at this stage, it's wait and see. So what we can do is, because we are in an upward trend and we should be trading with the upward trend, what we're looking for is pullbacks. Okay, so I'm looking for pullbacks and I'm looking for opportunities where I'm going to have the lowest risk. So we do have this level here, which would be ideal, but that doesn't always plan out. So there is another level here. You can see we've used it as support there. We've used it as resistance here. And we've had a 1 bar pullback onto that. But that is an area where we can look. And then there is another area. So that level there is 24683. And then there's another area that we can look as well, which is around here. What I don't like about 24736 is my risk to reward is not that great. So it's 150 odd point stop loss. I'm going to have to keep my stop below these fractals here. And I suppose we do have a fairly big target. The other thing that we can look for is a breakthrough this level, since it is a level 2415, a breakthrough and a retest. Okay, so what we're looking for is, it hasn't really materialized here anywhere, but I'll find one. There's one there. Okay, so you can see it's a bit messy, but you can see it used as resistance, used as resistance, used as resistance, used as resistance, breakthrough, test, second test, with my moving averages pointing in the right direction, long entry. Okay, small trade, but trade nevertheless. Then you can see we came back to it again pretty messy, but I'll just move this down because that was a swing low there. So that's my inside tail at the moment. Bounce off it with a piercing pattern inside bar there. That is an indication to get back in for the long. Okay, so that's kind of what you're looking for. We're looking for a breakthrough this level. If it happens early in the session, it'll look like this. If it happens late in the session, expect another retest in the next early session. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking for. And there are a couple here, so there are quite a few here, and there's even that one as well. Okay, so what we're looking for is a pullback. Look for it to hit a level, and obviously levels on higher time frames are going to be better. And you can see on the hour there's one there. There's another pretty good one there. This one is probably the most likely one at the moment, 24,736. Okay, and what you're looking for is a breakthrough 24,815 and then a retest. But until that happens, I'm staying well away from this. I'll wait for a deeper pullback, or I'll wait for earnings, the big earnings to finish tonight to see what's going to happen, and probably get some trades in on Friday. So I did say I want to show you the S&P, some pretty good structure on the S&P, and I just need to go to the higher time frames first. So firstly, we've got this this level here on the S&P, and let's just get this line a bit thicker. Okay, so that was the level that we tagged. Okay, it was fairly significant. We got through it, we rejected it, and then we came up through it. Now, if we just go down to the hour as a start, you'll see what I mean here. So we broke through it on, it was Monday, wasn't it? Tuesday. So we broke through it on Tuesday, and then we came back. We came back to find support pretty much down here. And at this point, it was a case of if we break through this level here of 26.63, we're going to drop down. Okay, that didn't happen. Early session broke up, and then you can see a little bit of a flag forming there and there, but that flag is off structure, off a level. Okay, and you can see how we got bounced off it, and then we had this massive bar that bounced off here. Now, if I come down even lower to the lower time frames, okay, you can see first test, second test, third test, still above the 150. That's the other thing that you want to be paying attention to. So it's looking like this level is going to hold. Your entry is pretty much on the break of that level there. So as soon as you got a higher high than that, which was this bar here, that was your entry to get in, and look at that decent trade you would have picked up. Okay, some pretty good structure on this. This is something which I traded yesterday. Anyway, let's just get back to Wall Street. And you can see we're breaking through this level right now. So as we are talking, in the European session, I think I'll be looking for a retest of this level. ECB has their minutes and their meeting announcements coming out this morning, so that's just something else that's going to add as a catalyst as well. So just be wary of that. Okay, so trend is up. We should be looking for longs, and we're looking for longs up until 25,200, 25,218. When we get there, that is going to be decision time on the Dow Jones at the moment. But one thing to note is that the S&P is basically breaking through this. It's 61.8 retracement, so it could just be all bets are off, and we're going for all-time highs again. And I think my bias is going to change to a bullish bias. Okay, so at this stage, let's wait and see. Want to see a pullback, want to see a retest of a level. Don't want to be jumping in long when oscillators on my lower time frames are looking like this. So even if I have to go down to the 5 minute now to wait for my entry, the entry was this morning in the early Asia session. That was this pin bar here, and that would give you a good 200 odd point trade. Okay, so for now, wait for those pullbacks, and you can see on the 5 minute actually how we attempted to come and test this breakout here with this bar. Anyway, this is an exhaustion bar, so it's not something you want to be chasing right now. Okay, so pull back onto any of these levels and hold it with a pin bar, with a piercing pattern, with an inside bar, with an engulfing bar. And we have an engulfing bar here. Don't see an engulfing bar. Lots of inside bars, lots of pin bars, nice inside bars, nice piercing patterns. There's not much on the lines of engulfing at the moment. But any one of those patterns is what I'm looking for, and then a higher high above that to confirm. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's my view at the moment. Long it is, and you've got some big results coming out. So I think you should. This probably is the catalyst that the market's been waiting for, and we should get up a little bit higher before decision time happens. Okay, anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.